send him off to UC Davis. Is that for sure? Is that it? Can I say
Yes.
Davis? Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Next fall. So, shall I read your bio?
Vishal,
Someone with a more mellifluous voice. Okay. We're looking for the D's. Here we go. Vishal is majoring in statistics with a minor in computer science. He's been a long-time participant in the Writing Success Project, both as a student in English 93, 96, 1A, and 1C. Does that sound correct?
Yeah.
And as a peer mentor. He shares, I am someone who wore a mask for the longest time. I'm a person who kept so many secrets, which over my time at CCSF tore me apart. Of the personal essay that he contributed to the anthology, he writes, this story is when I tell all of you the truth and my honest feelings about what happened to me during the last 6 long years.
Can I just say briefly that Vishal is like an institution for us. He is, even after he wasn't working in our department, he would come by every day and give us updates on the status of his classes and what he was up to. He was humorous. He would keep us in laughter, and he is very, very dear. Those 6 years may be long for you, but they seem to have passed so quickly for all of us, and I can't even imagine the Writing Success Project without your brief drop-bys. We're going to miss you.
But you'll come back to visit.
Can I just add, he always has the most stylish hats, too.
Dapper.
And I want to say that Vishal is a model of hard work. Vishal puts in, whatever he needs to do, he does it. He's in the LAC probably from like 8 a.m. until they close, and working on math, on English, on everything. And I know him from the math lab too, because my husband coordinates the math lab, and he was a math tutor there, and then he was a peer mentor at WSP, and so he's an institution, and he always has a smiling face, even when he's struggling really hard with an essay that he hates. He's still smiling and doing it, and so I'm really proud of you, Vishal, and you inspire us.
And I'd like to say that I had Vishal in 91, right? Several years ago. Maybe your first English class?
It was plus one.
The first one. And almost after every class, he would come up at the end and say, I'm awesome. And I'd be like, yes, you are. And look at you now. You're so awesome.
Yeah.
It's true.
And all that hard work paid off.
Yeah.
And
For you.
I just want to say one other thing. In case anybody here is wondering exactly when graduation is, or how many days, hours, and minutes, Vishal?
Sure guy.
So it's
Drum roll.
It's 22 days, 20 hours, and 26 minutes, 32 seconds, 31 seconds.
Last year in the Writing Success Project anthology, Vishal wrote a really moving and powerful essay called "Why Is English So Hard for Me?"
That was 2 years ago.
That was when?
That was 2 years ago.
Oh, it was 2 years ago. Okay, my bad. So
many
2 years ago,
hours?
Vishal wrote this really, that makes sense because that's when I was teaching English 93. And so I brought that essay into my English 93 class and said, read this essay. A former student of mine wrote it, and many of them found it really helpful and moving, including Jenny.
Yeah.
Right? And it, you still keep it around, right?
Every
Yeah.
class, I have it in there, and I open it up to read it. And I neglect this, it makes me. It really does. I have it in the folder, I just opened it up.
Yeah.
All right, cool. That's it.
All right.
Hey, Vishal.
Hey. Howdy, everyone. So I guess they already described me. They did okay. So anyways, my name is Vishal, and I'm going to UC Davis next semester. Anyways, so I'm graduating, what they said also, and this is my story. The story is called Our Dreams. Okay, anyways.
Can you tell us what page it's on?
Oh no, page, I haven't.
98.
Page 98.
Okay, is that enough?
Try to stay close to it.
Okay. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Anyways, so my name is Vishal, and I'm going to UC Davis, like I just said. Anyways, and the title of my story is called Our Dreams. I tried countless of times on writing this letter, but I felt like I couldn't find the correct words. So here goes. Ready, set, go. I remember wanting to you when you came back from work. I remember waiting until midnight when you came back from work. I always waited for you to come back from work. I remember waking up every morning and you were cooking eggs for me and my two younger sisters for breakfast. I remember watching wrestling and football with you. We always got excited when we were watching it. I remember you used to be so nice to everyone and you always had the right thing to say to people. I remember when I was playing tag with my friends, you bought not only me but all my friends candy, chips, and ice cream. I remember when you came back, you came home and surprised me and my younger sisters with some candy, chips, and ice cream. I remember one day I was crying and you made me cheer up. I remember you were with me when I had a asthma attack, a heart operation, and many other health issues that I had. No matter what health issue that I had, you were always there standing by my side. I came to you for support and you always made me smile. I also remember you were always there for me and you always loved me. Your dream was always that you wanted a better life for your family financially. I remember you were looking forward to growing old and retiring. I remember waking up one morning and you were gone. Family comes first. Family comes first. I finally understand where you met now. Next paragraph. Moreover, during my teenager and my young adult years, I became a spoiled brat and I became extremely disrespectful. Once I even told you that I hope that you die. And also, the last thing that I saw you actually want to watch TV, but I just ignored you because I was being a spoiled brat. We were arguing a lot about many issues, which now I look back on and regret. And now it's too late for me to apologize because you are gone. I wish that you were still by my side, and so I could say sorry to you. Okay, next paragraph. Growing up in the Tenderloin, a low-income, high neighborhood in San Francisco, sounds tough, but losing a parent is even tougher. During my first semester of college, my dad passed away, which caused me so many issues, such as a long-time depression, which led me to stay at school for so long. I initially dealt with my grief by putting all my efforts into my work at school, which caused me to lose my family. I did not put the effort to spend the time with them, even when they needed me the most. I spent so much time running away from everything that in the process, I lost my way and my connection with my true self. This affected my relationship at the school, which caused me to fail and drop so many classes. I've been here for nearly 6 long, miserable years. Anyways, however, one day in 2017, I woke up and realized that I needed a break from school to figure out my major and clarify my life goals. From this break, I also wanted to reconnect with my family and find myself again. My dad told me to stay focused and get at the school, which I did. I stayed super focused at the school, such as being there at 5 a.m. and staying super late at night. In this process, I lost my way because I didn't spend any time with my family. I put school over my family time. Almost all my teachers said I had a lot of things to work on, so that's what I did. I busted my ass off for each class, so I neglected my family and just focused on school. For example, once my English 92 teacher even said to the entire class that she felt that the whole class didn't work hard enough on the first essay. I busted my ass off for a first essay, and she had the guts to say that I didn't work hard. How dare she say that? Yeah, and as I know, I blame all the teachers who said I didn't work hard. And she and many other teachers all said the same thing, that I have a lot to work on. I had to work hard, or I had to work harder. Yeah, this led me to so many issues with my family, and if my dad was still alive, he would wanted me to be with my family more. In other words, by taking a gap year was good for me, and also my family is more important than this god awful school. This proved to be a wide decision, as I was able to build a bridge that had been broken. Okay. Now I'm finally ready to finally move on after this semester is over, so I can be one step closer to my dream and that dream. Dad, your dream is still alive in me. I'm committed to accomplish our dreams. Your dream always was for our family to have a better life. In the last 6 miserable, very, very long years, I have been here. I've been busting my ass off to get myself a degree. I waited, and I'm not giving up because you never gave up either. Just like what you said, stay focused and get this shit done. This is my time to finally get the transfer and get this shit done with. I'm counting the days until our dream will finally come true. My dad has shaped me to the kind of man I am today, and I hope that I made him proud. My family is my community. I am now someone who can be a role model to my younger sisters and who can take up the responsibility that my father once held. Okay, last paragraph, guys. Big on it. I've been at CCF for 6 long, miserable years of my life. Dad, I feel like you're still with me in spirit and in my heart. I feel it now. That you and I will beat CCF and all the chaos that causes it, and so our dream of the future will finally come true. One more thing, Dad. No matter what happens to me, know this: I will always love you. Thank you, guys.